What is good, everybody? It is your boy, Bonsai, Rager, Bonsai, and big shout out to ShadowStitch and JustKurt for the draft analysis slides. Right here on the top left, you see it, Castella Battle Network Season 2 of VGC League. I feel like it's kind of hard to find some quality VGC leagues in draft, and I was lucky enough to get into this draft and managed to get first pick. It's a Series 10 with Mythicals, so we're playing in the Battle Tower. Item Clause is still there, but we got some real crazy mon on the team, so I'm real excited to share it. Yeah, let's get straight into our first pick, first overall in the draft in our restricted tier. We got MAGEARNA, one of the most broken Mythicals. Soul Heart, right? Yeah, that's the ability. Whenever a Pokemon faints, you get a +1 special attack. That's crazy. It probably has arguably like the best typing in the game. Zacian Crown isn't in the format, so I think MAGEARNA takes its place. Some real cool strats. You get Heart Swap too, so you can steal your opponent's stat boosts. Just a real cool mon. Get Shift Gear so you can go physical. But just a really crazy mon. Super excited to use it. On our next pick though, they said we can get Mythicals, bro. We ain't stopping. We're getting Legendaries, we're getting Mythicals, we're getting it all. We got ZERAORA. Probably like a better type of Coco without the terrain. But in VGC, what's crazy about it is it gets fake out. You're pretty fast, you can get some bulk ups. Gets pivot, close combat, plasma fist shenanigans. That is the main thing that we're trying to do, some bulk up and volts absorb shenanigans. Could be real good support. Yeah, wanted to get my speed tiers up in the upper echelon, you know what I mean? Our third pick right here, we got NECROZMA. Base NECROZMA. Base indeed. No slouch in singles. Prism Armor, hella good ability. Psychic, get a few weaknesses, but you know, that Prism Armor really helps it. You can do some cool weakness policy stuff with, like, I don't know, Sucker Punch, or probably like, you know, Shadow Sneak. Classic. Real good Gloomon. Don't plan on bringing it all the time. Don't know how I'm gonna build it. I've honestly never used it. Not even in singles, so we're just getting some crazy mon. It was pretty cheap too, from what I remember. I don't quite remember the points and everything like that, but hey, NECROZMA, we lit. And then, you know, Ghost weakness, Dark weakness, relax. We got Zarude. 4 times to bug though, but we got MAGEARNA, you know what I mean? So it's all good. Gets jungle healing, really cool. Really good coverage. I mean, not coverage, but real good utility moves. You get taunt, gets stab, throat chop. Throat chop is good for like parting shots for snarls. And MAGEARNA is primarily a special attacker, so yeah, Zarude can be bulky with Rocky Helmet. And you know, it's a good ground switching because ZERAORA and MAGEARNA a little bit weak to ground. Mythicals, bro. Mythicals, we're out here. Mythicals, legendaries, all that. MOLTRES, one of the original birds. Yeah, fire chicken. 4 times weak to rock, but it's all good. It provides tailwind, stab, burning jealousy. Will-O-Wisp, right? Flame body, but pressure is good also for those more slower anticipated matches with a lot of setup. Gets access to Whirlwind for people setting up. So yeah, MOLTRES, pretty good. Our 6th pick, we finished up our core right here. Grass, Fire, Water, KELDEO or KELDEO Resolute. Just the difference in the secret of the Sacred Sword. But it's basically like a faster Earthshift. Gets access to Justified, so it can switch in on a super effective Dark type move that would go on NECROZMA, right? and gets access to Icy Wind, good AoE support move, drop speed, and it's a pretty fast base speed tier, same as Terrakion, right? Maybe it's like 1 point higher. I think it's like base 108, base 109 maybe. Pretty fast though. So fast Icy Winds, strong, move pool, gets access to flip turn, so stab, momentum, real sick, real sick. Our next pick right here, we got TOGETIG, and TOGETIG is hella cool because we don't have an Eevee mon yet. It is item clause in the battle tower rolls, and TOGETIG super thick, especially with the Eevee Light. Gets access to follow me. Redirection is something we've been needing. I don't think we have wide guard yet either right now, but you know what? It's all good. We still building off that Fairy Steel core. Even though MAGEARNA is one Pokemon, you know, MAGEARNA gets weakness to ground, which TOGETIG is immune to, and TOGETIG is super effective with poison, being a fairy, but it gets that immunity if you switch in MAGEARNA, because, you know, just depending on the matchup, it could be an anticipated attack. So, you know, we're trying to cover our bases, even though you'll see it in the draft, we got a good amount of double typings, but we have a good amount of immunities too. So TOGETIG, redirection, real good, super luck, serene grace, so broken. Good mon, good mon. Right here, we were talking about the Volts Absorb shenanigans and Toxtricity, with the sound, that ability that boosts sound based moves, and there's Throat Spray in here, and you can also just run like AV. I think this is probably like the best type of Coco check there is, and yeah, just pairs with the ZERAORA really well. Boom Burst, Volt Absorb, those type of shenanigans. Yeah. Right here we got PERRSERKER, dual steel type, but really, really good for its ability. Yeah, only really that much more important in doubles, and MAGEARNA has Flash Cannon, and other steel type moves. You might get like Iron Head or something like that if you want physical pull, but PERRSERKER gets access to Fake Out and boost the steel type moves of your allies. Real solid. It gets U-turn too. Can be solid with like Assault Vest. Yeah, another Fake Out mon. A little bit in the slower tier, so it could work in a Trick Room environment. And then our next pick, we got another Flying mon. Yeah, we got a 4 times weakness to electric, but then we got that right there, ZERAORA just chilling in the back, you know what I mean? Gyarados is good because it can snowball with Moxie, but Intimidate is just really, really nice to have, especially in the format that we're playing with no Dynamax. So I think Gyarados is a pretty strong pick, good comfort pick. Also, like, fun fact, I think Gyarados is probably the strongest mon in Nuzlocke, period. Don't quote me on it, but Gyarados just is such a crazy mon in Nuzlocke, and you know, classic red Gyarados, like one of the first shinies that you see in the anime. So love it. Hella strong mon, just hella cool design. Gen 1, you know what I mean? We out here. Our next pick, we finally got the wide guard user, AEGISLASH. Immune to poison, immune to fighting, immune to normal. Pretty big, pretty big. And King Shield, we're not in Dynamax format, so AEGISLASH is pretty good. He can be played around, but you never know what they can run. You know, you can run slow, toxic strats, or, you know what I mean, you can do a special Flash Cannon with the Shadow Ball, or you could go physical. Although, if I were to proc like NECROZMA, Weakness Policy, and I Shadow Sneak, that would put me in a bad position because you switch your offense with your defense. So, if I try to go for that strat, I might drop it, try to get up, pick up Doublade. You never know though. We might keep it because I don't really intend on that being one of my main strategies. I feel like this one kind of has a lot of strong. My lineup has a lot of like strong pairs, and you know, depending on the matchup, you can kind of just build off the best synergy that you have, and sometimes you can just open up with some real oppressive leads and put your opponent in a situation where they're pressured right away. Yeah, we got one more pick. We saved a good amount of points. I think we budgeted our points pretty well for the mon that we had. We got HEATRAN, really good. 4 times weakness to ground, but 1, 2, 3 immunities. Yes, because we got 3 flying types, and we get a lot of things that can check these ground types in KELDEO and GYARADOS, or those water types, you know, being like ZERAORA, TOXTRICITY, and then ZERAORA. So HEATRAN, real good, played right. Put an air balloon on that, throw protect on that, and that thing's kind of an annoyance, you know what I mean? Real strong. It's not even that slow, like base speed 70, so you can run some shenanigans. Earth power, real good coverage. So yeah, that right there is a squad. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legendaries or mythicals, and then you get some pseudos. I guess you could consider them pseudos. If AEGISLASH you would consider a pseudo legendary. I consider GYARADOS like an OG pseudo legendary. TOXTRICITY is one of those like special Pokemon because it gets 2 forms. I think we're allowed to use either form too. I'm gonna have to check on that. TOGETIG, you first get it as an egg. All fun facts, you know what I mean? Just cool stuff makes me want to play these Pokemon, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about draft, because in this environment, your team is unique to you, and no one's gonna have the same mon that you have. And yeah, it's your boy Bonsai. If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. I'm probably gonna have to start saying that towards the beginning of my videos, you know what I mean? But hey, love y'all, peace.